Good morning, children. So, we are discussing the chapter files and folders. So, let us see how to select a particular file or a folder. Most of the time, when you click on the file and folder icon in the windows to select them. So, when we have to select a particular folder, just we have to click on that particular file or folder. Windows 7 lets you know when an icon is selected by highlighting it in a different color. So, whenever we select a particular icon or a particular icon, it appears in a different color. So, when you need to select more than one or a folder in a window, you have a choice of things to do. So, if you want to select more than one icon, one file or folder, then there are certain options. First one, to select all the items in an Explorer window, press Ctrl plus A. Click on the Ctrl key and A. It will select all. It means select all. Or click the Organize button on the Windows toolbar. Then choose Select All, its drop down menu. So, Organize button will be there on the Windows toolbar, and from there click on Select All option. For this Select All, a shortcut key is there. That shortcut key is Ctrl plus A. Click Ctrl key and alphabet key A at the same time, then all the files will be selected. If the classic menus are displayed in the Explorer window, you can also choose Edit. Select All on the window menu bar. If not, press Alt EA keys. Alt and EA keys. Next method is to select multiple folders or files, icons that are located all over the place in the window. Hold down the Ctrl key as you click each folder or a file. Suppose you want to select multiple icons, don't want to select all the icons. Click on the Ctrl key, then select which all files you need. The Ctrl key adds individual icons to the selection. If you use a single clicking to open items, you need to hover over each item. Hover over means drag your mouse through all the files which you want to select. If you use single clicking to open items, you need to hover over each items as you hold down the Ctrl key. Suppose click on the Ctrl over the mouse or move the mouse through all by single clicking on the mouse, move the mouse through all the folders which you want to select. Then multiple files or folders can be selected. Next method is to select a series of folders or file icons that are all next to each other in a window. Next to each other. Click the first one in the series and then hold the shift key as you click the last icon in the series. So, everything is in the same series. Then press on the first one, then click the shift key and click the last one. Then all the files in the next to each other will be selected. If you use single clicking to open items, you need to hover over the first item until it's selected and then hold the shift key as you hover over the last icon of the series. So, these are the three methods for selecting a file. Now, after selecting, we usually select a file for copying or deleting or moving a file from one place to another place. So, let us see how we can copy and move files and folders. So Windows 7 provides following two basic methods for copying files and folders from one disk to another, or from one folder to another, or the same disk. First method is using drag and drop. Drag and drop means first we select click on what we want to move, then click on that and drag to the particular folder to which we want to move. So let us see how we can use drag and drop method to copy or move a particular file. So you select items in one Open Explorer window, that is, you open the location, open the window from where you want to move the file, or we want to copy the file, that is, open the location where the file is situated, and then drag them to another Open Explorer window, that is, source is also opened and the destination folder is also opened. So we can drag from the source window to the destination window, just drag from one place to the other place, drag and drop, where you drop them into place. To drag and drop, follow the given steps. Open two separate Explorer windows, that is, like this way, open two windows where we want to move. Suppose we want to move the file Outlook to place. So open the source from where we want to move and open the destination where we want to move it. Then select the items you want to move in the first source. First place, you select which all items you want to move. While continuing to hold down the mouse button, drag the folder document icon representing the selected items, that is, you select the particular item. After selecting the particular item, Windows 7 displays a screen tip that says move to such and such folder. Like this way, a screen tip will appear like move to. When you have positioned the icon somewhere within the destination Explorer window, release the mouse button to drop the items there. So you can drag from this place and bring it here. Then the message like this will appear, move to Outlook. If it is the place where you want to drop the item or you want to move the item, then that item will be copied here, or if it is in a different location, it will be moved. Release the mouse button to drop the items there. Then they appear in the destination window in the order that Explorer window currently uses. To copy with file with the drag and drop method, rather than move them, hold down the control key as you drag the selected item from the source Explorer window to the destination window. So the difference between copying and moving is that copying just creates a copy and saves in the destination folder, but moving in the source folder, the file will not exist after moving from the source folder to the destination folder. But after copying, both the source and the destination folder will have the copy of the file. So to copy the files with the drag and drop method, rather than moving them, hold down the control key as you drag the selected items from the source Explorer to the destination window. So for copying, you have to click on the control button also. Windows 7 lets you know that you are copying rather than moving the selected items by displaying a plus sign under the folder document and displaying a copy to such and such a folder screen tip. When you reach a place in the destination, the items being copied can be dropped. Next method is using cut and paste method. So first method we have learnt is drag and drop. So open the windows and drag it to the destination folder. Then using cut and paste method. The cut and paste method, as the name implies, involves two distinct processes. In the first, you cut or copy the selected file or folder to a special area of the computer memory known as the Windows clipboard. So whenever you cut or copy, it is just you will be asked whether to copy in the clipboard. In the second, you paste the items saved on the clipboard into the new folder. So you can perform the cut, copy and paste commands by selecting cut, copy and paste from the Organize button on the Windows Explorer toolbar. So to move or copy files by cutting and pasting, follow these steps. First one, open the folder with Windows Explorer, that is documents, computer or network, containing these things that holds the subfolders or files that you are moving or copying. So open the document which you want to copy or paste, copy or cut. Then select all the items to be copied or moved. Then either choose copy. If you want to retain a copy of that in the source, then you select copy. If you don't want a copy of that, then you select cut. Then if you select cut, then in the source folder it will not be present. So either choose copy or cut from the Organize button's drop down menu. Use the navigation pane in the Explorer window to open the destination folder. So we know navigation pane, which is on the left side of the Explorer window, where different folders will be seen. From the navigation pane, you can open the particular folder to which you have to save the file. So do not forget to click the folders button in the navigation pane to display the hierarchy of components and folders on your computer. Then after copying or after cutting, press paste from the Organize button. So to get the Organize button, you have to just right click on the mouse. Organize buttons drop down menu to paste the items into the destination folder. So there are shortcuts for cutting, copying and pasting. So to cut, keyboard shortcuts are there. Without using mouse, we can just use our keyboard to select paste or to copy and paste. For cutting, you have to select the particular file, then press the control key and the alphabet key X. So control plus X is the shortcut to perform cut. Then control plus C is the shortcut to perform copy. Then control plus V is the shortcut for pasting. So if you want to cut and paste a file, you have to just click on control X then control V to cut and paste. If you want to copy and paste, then control C, control V. So these are the keyboard shortcuts for copy paste. Then after copy and pasting, the next operation that can be performed on files and folders are deleting operation, deleting files and folders. So you need to know how to get rid of unneeded files and folders to free space on your hard drive. So to delete files, folders or shortcuts, follow these steps. First, open the window in the Windows Explorer that holds the files or folders that we need to delete. Then select all the files or folders or shortcuts to be deleted. Select whatever you want to delete. After that, choose Delete from the Organize buttons drop down menu on the Windows toolbar and select Yes, or just right click your mouse, then a menu will appear and click on Delete option. Windows 7 puts all items that you delete in the recycle bin. It's version of trash can. It's a version of trash can where we delete whatever we'll delete. It's called trash. Whatever we delete goes to recycle bin. It is a trash can, just like a waste bin. Anything you delete anywhere in Windows goes into the recycle bin and stays there until you either retrieve the deleted item or empty the recycle bin. So whenever we delete an item from our computer, then it will be saved in our recycle bin. If we want that item back, we can go to the recycle bin and click on restore button. Then the item will be again saved in our place where we deleted, restored back. It will be lost only if we empty the recycle bin or delete it from the recycle bin. So let us see what. Note that the recycle bin icon is the one permanent item on the Windows desktop. So you can see a waste basket like icon on the Windows desktop, that is the recycle bin. To open the recycle bin window, simply double click on the icon on the desktop. Use the following tips to work efficiently with the recycle bin. To fill the recycle bin, select the folders or files you no longer need. Drag their icons to the recycle bin icon on the desktop and drop them in. So whatever folders or files we don't need, folders or files or applications, everything you can drag and drop into the recycle bin. Then to rescue stuff from the recycle bin, open the recycle bin and then select the icons for the items you want to restore. Next, click the restore this item button or restore the selected items button on the recycle bin Windows toolbar. If you want to restore whatever, if you want a file which you have deleted earlier, then go to recycle bin, then right click on the file which you want to restore, then right click and click on the restore button, restore option on the menu. Then your file will be again saved to the previous location where it was stored. Then to rescue all the stuff in the recycle bin, suppose you want to save all what you have deleted, so all the deleted items will be in recycle bin. So if you want to restore all the items, then open the recycle bin and click the restore all items button on the recycle bin Windows toolbar. Note that this button is replaced by the restore this item or restore the selected items button when you select one or more items. Now to empty the recycle bin, suppose our recycle bin is full, then we have to delete all the files in the recycle bin. So open the recycle bin and click the empty the recycle bin button on recycle bin Windows toolbar. Thank you children.